Good morning, everybody. Welcome to pre-market update. Let's look at cycle analysis, and then we'll review all the other major indices, including Nasdaq. We'll review crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum. We will review all the commodities, and at the end, we'll wrap up with FANG stocks. Please hit the like button, guys. Only takes 1 second to hit the like and share this channel with friends and family, and support it to grow. All right. So as per cycle analysis, it's working out fine. You can see we also got a red day, rejection day. You can see inverse Thor hammer here. So now, one thing to note, basically in cycle analysis, we're looking for lower prices. Okay, this focus on this yellow cycle, looking for lower prices, especially this gap fill here. And if I go to SPY, here you go. This gap is here around 537. So I think we're going to eventually fill this gap. We could get a bounce. So the reason I will show you, because most of the indices are in the buy zone short term. So even if we get a bounce, we can come back, fill this gap. So keep that in mind. All right. So all the bouncers, bears will be looking to short it. So that's going to be a nice short. If we get a bounce, especially if I show you side-by-side comparison of US 500, and you can see buy and sell zones here. You can see it's in the neutral zone. If we get a bounce here in this zone, we could get rejected here, and then it can go down. All right, so every time it comes to buy zone, green line, it bounces. So you can see here also touch it, bounce, touch it, bounce. I don't, yeah, here also you can see yesterday also touch and bounce from buy zone to sell zone, and it goes from sell zone to buy zone. So it's like an easy trade here, all right? So from sell zone to buy zone, dump of 0.88%. So I think probably it most likely it's going to buy zone from here now. So you can see buy zone to again here, it's going to bounce to around 0.71%. I'm sharing these indicator levels with my subscribers uh, every hour, a screenshot of these, so they know exactly when to exit a short position or when to buy and exit a profitable call position. All right, so if you're interested, click on the join button in the description of this video. Let me know your user ID. There's also a Discord channel group where I share free levels with all the members actually of on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you can join for free there. Okay, so here you go. So that's it. So US 500 looking for, even if you get a bounce, looking for rejection, and then go again to the buy zone after that. All right, that's on this. US 100, US 100, Nasdaq is also, you can see it was the weakest because mainly NVIDIA. This is index is very heavily based on chip stocks. NVIDIA, AVGO, AMD, etc. So it's gonna mostly do whatever chip stocks would do, a pump with NVIDIA, a dump with NVIDIA. So same thing here. But anyhow, it's in very oversold position. So you can see a bounce is expected here. That's what we're gonna be getting it. So we'll see. But same story here. Even if we get a bounce, bears will be looking to short it. And on triple Q, the gap is all the way here around 468. Okay, so even if you get a bounce, it can fail, and from where it closed on yesterday, it's only 1.32% down. So a bounce can fail and come back to fill this gap, so that's also possible. And Dow Jones, you can see Dow Jones is in the sell zone, and you can see it got rejected. Now it's in the neutral zone. So here you go, this is Dow Jones, and if I go to DIA ETF, uh, there was a gap up. So if you don't see it on a daily chart, on 1 hour chart, you will see a very minor gap up. So they could come back down to fill this gap around 391.76 and then pump higher. Just keep that in mind as a long-term trader, nothing to worry. But long-term, it's looking very nice. Change in 10, you can see long-term we have a high, low, and then higher high. Okay, so we're making a change in trend. So even if we get a higher low, that's fine. So Dow Jones is showing us that all the dips are supposed to be bought. In the day trading chart, we're looking for a neutral zone. So look to buy below 39,236 and sell about 39,439. That's on US 30. And then Russell 2000 is today looking a bit weaker. Yesterday was a nice sell here. You can see it came from buy zone to the sell zone. Nice pump from here. Nice 2% profits, and you could have sold there. Now it's in the neutral zone. So let's see where it goes. So if it goes above 2040, look to sell again. And IWM is also looking a bit better than uh, Nasdaq and S&P 500. You can see yesterday tried to break out but got rejected here. I really want to see it go above 202 on IWM and on Russell 2000. Really want to go, you can see there are three moving averages here, so it's not going to be easy to break out like that. So I want to see a massive pump close above this 2040 level, okay? This 2040 line, if it can close above that, that's going to be a nice close for Dow Jones. Crude oil, you can see crude oil here, and nice flagging pattern. So you can see nice new high, so new trend here, price above all moving average. This is very, very, very bullish. I think because summer season is starting, people are traveling, so a lot of consumption on oil. They are anticipating that, and yeah, it is nice summer, so people are traveling. So anyhow, so it's flagging, and I think it's gonna bounce. So if it bounces from here, you can do a measured move. If I put a line here, you can do a measured move here from here to here. If it bounces from here, let me see. It can bounce from here. It can go to here around 85 bucks. Okay, so looking for that price, a flag and bounce to around here previous highs. So that's quite possible on oil in the long run. Okay, and day trading wise, came to the buy zone yesterday, bounce. As soon as it touched the bounce, 2% bounce. Okay, so now it's also going towards sell zone. So everything is good. CNQ, very good trade yesterday. Still holding it. You can see I was telling everybody buy when it's in the buy zone here. And you can see since then from buy zone to where actually it even closed way higher than that. Almost 7% pump here, all right? Still higher. Short term in the sell zone. My targets are, you can see it's trying to reverse trend. 9 count SPY signal. My target is, first target is here 36.62, and then next target is 38.7. So let's see, I'm gonna hold it for next couple of days and see. It got rejected on this white line, 20 moving average line. If it can break above that, this target could achieve today. So from where it closed yesterday, it's only 2.5%. It can move faster, okay, CNQ. So looking for this to close above this white line. All right, so Tesla tried to break out just like ping pong everywhere, trying to uh, trying to take patience away from all the investors. You can see tried to break out yesterday and then again got rejected. The good news is it's above all moving averages except this 200 EMA and SMA, dark blue and light blue line. Again, I think it's going to try. It really needs to close above this previous height around 191 and then this gap fill around 193. So if it happens, if it closes above this gap fill, that's going to be a new change in trend. So it's going to be a higher high. So looking for that. And then there's these moving averages. So I think if it happens, then we're going to be in 200s very soon. So let's see how Tesla can the bulls do it this time. You can see yesterday, massive pump near bus sell line and then boom down. Shorted it massively. Bitcoin. All right. So Bitcoin uh, really got rejected yesterday. Let's zoom in a bit. You can see now near previous support here. If just little support, I don't see a lot of support here. You can see little support here. If I extend it to here, I don't see any support here. So very minor support in my opinion. I think the major support is somewhere here. Or if you really want to see best support level is a little bit lower here. So I don't want to scare you guys, but this looks like a better support here in my opinion. This is where a lot of price action happened around 44, 45K. Okay, in my opinion, that's where you should find support. And one of the reasons I think it's going to go there is because of this gap around 47. Okay, so that's the gap here. They're going to come fill this gap eventually. There are other gaps at the bottom around 39. All these green lines are the gaps to fill. I think they're going to go eventually fill this gap. Also, you can see on the PPO, if I go to live, green line is still below red line. If I zoom in, you can see I want to see this switch. If anything changes, I want to see this crossover. I don't see that right now. So until that happens, I'm just going to be bearish on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So But short term, we were in this buy zone, fell way below, bouncing a bit. So let's see. Now let's focus on today. Right now in the neutral zone, if we go below 6467, look to buy for a bounce on Ethereum. Ethereum, same thing in the neutral zone. If we go below 3315, look to buy there. All right. So Ethereum, not much here. The most support is here around 3000 level. If I go to ETH, you can see here 2808 is where a lot of support is here. So I think it could go right now, just holding barely on this red line, which is 50 simple moving average. And let's see if it can support here. If it cannot, then it's going to go all the way down to 2805. All right. So that's what we are looking for. Let's look at Hang Seng Index, or TSX, as a Toronto Stock Exchange had a massive bounce yesterday. Wow, massive bounce in the sell zone. I didn't see that, but that's okay. Hang Seng Index China is like right now futures went to sell zone, right now near neutral zone. So let's quickly review all the major stocks. Apple is in the neutral zone right now. Okay, so even a bounce. I think major support is here. This gap fill around 193. So looking for that. Amazon is right now nice rejection yesterday, but still did not touch the buy zone. So I'll wait for it to go below 183 to buy again. Netflix had a rejection yesterday, still did not touch my buy zone, so I'll wait for it to go below 661 to buy again. Google, Google is near sell zone, not interested here. Meta is also near neutral zone. Microsoft is near neutral zone. There's a gap here around 446, so probably they're going to fill that gap. Snowflakes just keep going lower and lower and lower. Um, not a good news for the bulls, but the only good news is its divergence. It's going lower, but PPO is going higher, RSI is going higher. Long term, it's still near major support. Okay, this is where the previous lows were in 2022, so coming very close to there. But day trading wise, it's in the buy zone, so we can expect a bounce. It's quite possible. NVDA. Now, NVIDIA is bouncing. That does not mean much. So I think it did not fill this gap. Pre-market it did fill this gap. I'm really looking for on NVIDIA. This is like a blow off top. Okay, so usually, let me zoom in a bit. Usually blow off tops, we get a rejection. Usually how it goes is like this. So like we get a dump, we get a bounce, lower high somewhere here. Maybe there's a gap here. They might want to fill this gap, it gap down. Let's say for now here, and then it's going to come back down, fill all these gaps here. All right. This is just my speculation, guys. Let's see what happens, but we can get a bounce, and that's what we are getting now. Now there is a gap here around 125. So they're going to go fill that gap, maybe it go a little bit higher, and then probably going to go down, fill these gaps. I don't know if they're going to come. This is a major gap here, earnings gap. I don't know if they're going to fill this all the way down, but this is what it happens. So just be careful. Um, Look to sell the bounce now, all right? Bears will be trying to dump it here. So just be mindful of that. AVGO. AVGO is also in the buy zone. All the chip stocks. AMD, I wanted to buy yesterday, but did not come to my buy zone. It's below 156. There's a gap around 154 and then 153. That's my ideal target to buy. So I'm going to keep an eye on AMD. To be honest, I'm going to put this up because that's going to be a nice trade. So this is what I'm looking for AMD to buy today. Just going to keep an eye on there. All right, commodities. Let's go very quickly on commodities and see how things are going. Gold going towards buy zone. Silver is also in the neutral zone going towards buy zone. Copper is already in the buy zone, getting rejected and just going. I think 200 EM and SMA daily chart. This is where most support could be. Natural gas is down a bit, but still in a bull trend. Higher highs, higher lows. Palladium is going towards buy zone. Soybeans is bounce from the buy zone, again going towards buy zone. Sugar you can see in the sell zone short term. Wheat is looking weak, but in the buy zone expecting a bounce, it gave all the way back everything. It had a nice bounce and gave everything back. So it's like very annoying for investors, but it's tricky. Okay, corn is also going lower with wheat in the buy zone, and then dollar, one of the reasons it might be pumping is because of dollar is now bouncing again. If it bounces, it's going to be in rejection area. Okay, this is a resistance area, so if it bounces, it's going to be rejected here and then go down. Gold miners GDX holding nicely in the neutral zone right now. All right, and let's quickly look at VIX and then we'll wrap up. VIX is here. You can see VIX is now, it's just okay. So VIX, if it goes below 13, expect a dump in the stock market. If it is above that, expect a pump. Okay, so VIX is just like ping ponging. So today could be an up day, so that means VIX can go down below 13, and then tomorrow it can again bounce, and that can bring S&P 500 down. Okay, guys, that's it for today. If you have any stocks you want me to review, put a comment in the description, and please hit the like button on your way out, and I will talk to you later. Bye.